as a summary, we're given a quadratic function and then line here. We just put those into our calculators here, and then we found the intersection points. The question was, what was the y values? It's 6 and 10. Next example, we'll do the same thing. I think you just put it into your calculators, everybody, and then find it. Practice. First, I'm going to clean the calculator, Control N. Do not save it. We're going to graph it. What was the first one? X squared plus 6x plus 9. X squared plus 6x plus 9. And then second one was x plus 3. Calculator, x plus 3. Open up another. Once we click x plus 3. X plus 3. Okay, class, we got two of them and intersecting on 2 points. What are the points? Are menu, analyze graph, intersection. The first point is -3 and 0, and then do the same thing. Menu, analyze graph, intersection. I'm wondering the second point here. Drop 1 to the left, drop to the right. That will give us, it gives us -2 and 1. -2 and 1, -3 and 0. So what is the right answer? C is the right answer. -3, 0, -2, 1. That's correct. Example. In this example, same type of question, but in this case, the question is using substitution. We're going to use substitution technique and then solve the equation. Okay, let's get the calligraphic pen, and then, so in this case, since both of them are y, so y is equal to x plus 3, this one is equal to y, correct? X plus 3 is equal to y, and then at the same time, -x squared minus x plus 6 is also equal to y, so y's are equal. That means the values should be equal, the other portion should be equal. So I'm going to work for this, and then I'm going to bring those to standard format. For that reason, I'm going to subtract x and 3 from both hand sides. When I do it, it cancels out. There's going to be 0, right? Subtract x and -3. So minus x minus 3, that makes -2x plus 3. Yes, at the end. Okay, now what we're going to do, so you can put it into your calculator or use I don't like negatives in the front. I'm going to multiply both hand side by negative. 0 times -1, not going to change, but when I multiply everything by negative, it's going to be, you will change everything. Okay, so after then I'm going to factor this one. Negative and positive gonna make -3. 3 times -1 equals -3, and 3 minus 1 is equal to positive 2. That's right. So the factors are, remember, we're writing straight across. X plus 3 times x minus 1 is equal to 0. The question is, what is the solution? Solution means, what is x? What is x? We're going to find that. And let's continue. Remember that we have two numbers, a times b. The result is 0, 0. What are the conditions are? A and b. a number times another number, result gonna be 0. That numbers must be 0. So same thing, x plus 3 should be equal to 0. X minus 1 should be equal to 0. So from here, x is negative 3. From here, x is positive 1. So what are the solutions? So we're going to plug back in to the easy one, not the quadratic one. We'll plug into the linear one. So what is that? Y is equal to x plus 3, right? Y is equal to x plus 3. Y is equal to x plus 3. We know. Let's do this one first. We have the ordered pairs now. We have ordered pairs, and we know the x components of those. We're just wondering what are the y's are. How? Plug it in. So y is equal to negative 3, positive 3. Plug in this one. It's going to be 0. And when I plug this one in, y is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. We got those, right? We'll do the same thing. X plus y. Y is equal to x plus y, correct? Hey. Y is equal to x plus y, and at the same time, y is equal to negative x squared minus 3x plus 10. So since y's are equal, those x's are equal. And if I wrote those down correctly, yes, I did. And then I'm going to make them equal 0. How can I make that equal 0? I'm supposed to subtract x and 5 from the other side also. So negative x squared, I subtract x, negative 3x minus x, that makes 4x, and minus 5, 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. Is that clear so far? Check your work, make corrections if you need. And then, as you see, there's again negative. We don't like it, just multiply by negative 1 to both hand side. Is that clear? So what is the question? After this, we're going to factor 5 and 1, and the sign's supposed to be opposite since this is negative, and since this is positive, I'm going to call the bigger number positive and then smaller number negative. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So factors are here, x plus 5 and then x minus 1. I am multiplying those two numbers and then getting 0 at the end. That means each should be 0, equals 0. X is equal to negative 5, x is equal to 1. So x components, negative 5 comma y, 1 comma another y. We don't know the y's yet. We'll just plug those back in. Do I need it? Negative 5 and 1. Negative 5 and 1. Negative 5, negative 1. This is not right, so we don't need it. Negative 5 and this is positive 5, so it's gone. So answer is D. So you just need to plug those back into y. Negative 5, that makes 0. And then when I plug in 1 here, 1 plus 5 equals 6, also satisfies. Two parabolas. Like, remember the question on SAT? You guys still here? Yes. Remember the question. Where was it? Two parabolas, right here. See? So there are two parabolas are intersecting here. So that's related with it, right? And now we do have those functions, and then we're going to find the solution. That basically we will do the same thing. We'll make them all equal because they're equal to y. So I'm going to add x squared to both hand side in order to make this side 0. Okay? That makes here 2x squared. and I'm going to add x here. I will add x here. I'm going to subtract 12 here. I will subtract 12 from here. That makes it equal 0. What is the greatest common factor of 2x squared and 8x? 2x is correct. 2x times what makes x squared? X plus 4. 2x squared plus 8x is correct, is equal to 0. Now, we have two numbers. We have two numbers. Multiplying them, we're getting 0. What are the conditions? At least one of them has to be 0. Since I don't know them, which one is 0? Which one is 0? I'm going to make them equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 0 and x plus 4 is equal to 0. From here, we got this, and now we got this. We got x's. So that means we can find b's, y components. So does that make sense? 0 comma something, and then -4 comma something, and then I will plug one of them. I'll choose the positive one. I'm going to choose the second one. So let's do mental math for that. X is 0, 0, 0, 12. It's that easy. Does that make sense? 0, 0. When you plug in 0 for x, it's 12. And time to do this one, -4. -4 squared -4 squared is equal to 16. Minus 28, because 7 times -4 is 28, plus 12.
0.
It's going to be 0, because 16 plus 12 equals positive 28. Minus 28 makes that equal 0. We got those points. Make them equal. All right, everybody check your work. Compare your work with this one. So 5s will cancel out. You can do this also. This is a little bit different than you did. You can cancel out 5s. Imagine the scale, balance scale, balance. And then if you remove two things, it's gonna be still in the balance. So you can do this. And then I'm going to add x squared to both hand side. When I do that, there's gonna be 0 left over. 2x squared minus 4x. And what is the greatest common factor of that two? 2x squared minus 4x, right? Minus 4x. 2x squared minus 4x is equal to 0. Continue, that means each will be equal 0. Divide both hand side by 2, add 2. So we got x components 0 and 2. It's time to find, ladies and gentlemen back there, you all warning on there, found the owners. Then I'm going to plug those in. For example, second one, when I plug 0 here, it's going to be 5. And when I plug in 2 here, 2 squared is equal to 4, negative in the front, -4, 1.
Homework, you're doing it hard. Sorry? You're doing it hard. Oh. You have to